Welcome back, my dearest friends. Welcome back to yet again to turn-based Chronicles, where I'm playing some most amazing turn-based games. Specifically, a single scenario in some of those turn-based games without reload. And by that I mean if I fuck up, I fuck up. If I lose the entire scenario, I lose the entire scenario, and that's about it. So welcome back, and we'll be continuing on with Conan, Lion of Aquilonia, of course. If you do not know who Conan truly is, you, my friend, are a doofus. Beyond that, it's all good. Anywho, so human warlord class, of course, human is a race, class is a warlord. And I have to really say, I've been playing The Witcher 3 and finishing it finally with the blood and wine and everything. And I said, let's create all those characters from Witcher 3 and, Triss Merigold, Yennefer Vandenberg, the Duchess of Toussaint. No, mind you, I was playing the Polish version, of course. I mean, with the English subtitles. And I was like, you know what, I think that's the great thing about Age of Wonders 3, is that the ability to create these characters and actually have them here in the game as leaders. And there is like you don't have that option in any other game, in all honesty. I mean, you have it in Age of Wonders 1, 2 and 3, of course, the ability to create those characters, to customize these characters and give them soul, so to speak. And I'm so glad how much they went into Age of Wonders 3. You can, create the backgrounds for a character, create the, the face, how they look, the accessories, and all that. And I even have Gothic 1 Fire Mage, the Circle of Fire and a Circle of Water Mage, the Water Mages of the new camp, the Fire Mages of the old camp. And I'm like, holy crap, when a game allows you such a thing and to get into such detail, it's an amazing thing. Truly it is. Sadly, you cannot write something about their backgrounds and, something like that to give a little bit more of a sense of who they are. So you can actually read that. But anyway, you know who they are after you're making them, so hell's motherfucking bells. So anyway, the last time we were preparing ourselves to attack the legendary tomb here, which is a treasure site and gives you a lot of income. Now this income is not going to be easy to get towards, because we'll have to make a builder who will make a fortress right here, and that fortress will be under our control and it will expand our domain. So no point in positioning, for instance, additional town, as that town will not be enormous. It will not expand wisely, because again it's close to to the borders already of the other expanded towns that we have here. So now my thing is, hopefully as the enemy doesn't screw us in the butt, then we have enough of the, well, next turn we're going to be jumping in some water and go towards the legendary. Hopefully this is going to be enough. We have our secondary hero, Echo the Explosive, a Dreadnought class Goblin level 4 with some beautiful things on him. He has a Inflict Immolation, which gives a melee range attacks, can inflict that damnable thing. Mind you, I have not been playing. Also, by the way, at the moment of this recording, my monitor, old monitor, is dead. I'm utilizing a shittier monitor. Well, to be honest, I can't really say shittier. It has, like, at the bottom point, it's all messed up, so I can barely see the line himself. I can barely see this circle. So that's gonna be an issue of sorts until I get the new monitor. But hell's mother humping bells. So that's one of the problems I'm having so much in these recent months. I've been having so many problems. It's ridiculous. But enough about. Let's enjoy the amazing Age of Wonders 3. That is the Age of Wonders 3. That is one of the greatest turn-based strategy series of all time. To me, of course. Also, consider that we have completely annihilated the enemy on all these locations. All the mines are ours, and of course we gained this beautiful air node in the last battle against the Germans. So hell's mothering bells, now we move these forces towards the front lines. This is going to be highly important, because at the moment we're going to be utilizing also our one builder that we have here to build us a fortress here, so we can occupy all already safe areas. That is the mana node, this beautiful vault of knowledge. It is explored by our friend here, that is Baradir the Bold. And of course we have the Ziggurat, which is unexplored at the moment, but that's a mythical freaking thing, and that's gonna probably be difficult to destroy, but we will allow our enemy to, if he can destroy him, we'll be gaining that 30 gold if it is within our domain, and that's gonna be the gist of it. We get this thanks to Baradir the Bold, while he is just screwing around and trying to kill, rape and pillage everything to gain the levels. Though while that is quite smart to do, you know, gain as many levels before attacking the main enemy encampment, Hell's Mother Humping Bells, we'll see. I mean, the fact is he's holding quite a bit of the middle map. I'm actually holding the bridge here, and of course the enemy can only cross across, well, not really, the enemy can go on the sea, over the sea, across the bridge. The enemy can choose from where, we can choose from where we're gonna be attacking our own enemies. But in general, we have enough of an army there, should have enough of an army there to hold the ground until we can actually start moving towards the enemy with everything after we explore the legendary tomb, because that's the entire thing of this video, is going to be exploring the legendary tomb. At the moment we are going with trail running, which gives irregular units +8, which means our beautiful special unique units to the Warlord class, the vampire hunters, no, the hunters, the hunters, and more special, of course, irregular units like the hunters, the human monster hunters. They can of course walk over water, but it's gonna give them more movement, so that's always a good thing considering that they are a unique unit for us. Okay, so let's see, just to make sure what I'm building. I'm building Enlighten, building this basic core units, the long swordsman and some probably longbowmen. In our main throne city, Anva, we are continue building the Monster Hunter, which is a tier 2 unit, and of course the Berserk, which is tier 3. And after that we're gonna go a Siege Warrior, get an additional 10 production, which again helps us build stuff faster. Well, I mean faster. In general, we are building everything now at 1 turn in Advert, considering it's actually a human city. And that's quite a big of a city with a huge chunk of production. And that is, where is the production? This is the production income, 85, and what I'm exactly looking at, because I've not been playing this for a while. But yeah, production there in 94 turns is gonna be expanding itself. It's gonna take a while, to be honest, but that's not a problem at all. Let me just check at Fosberg. Fosberg, of course, creating merchandise for us, give us a little bit of money. We have plus 303, and we are at 700 mana, which means that, do remember that we are at the maximum. This is of 700. Every next game is just gonna be a spelled out mana. We'll not be gaining more mana, but 700 mana is a lot anyway at the moment. In our Gamarak, which is our frontier city, where we're trying to actually now build a Builder's Wall, which should unlock the ability to build stone walls. Build stone walls, very much preferable against the enemy attacks. Very much preferable. Also, the having siege weapons, actually I realized, you know what, I actually need the siege weapon in Siege of Wonders 3, because just that damage that the enemy gets, that penalty that we get unless we have the bonus on that specific thing, that is crossing the walls, is massive. You know, you lose a lot of soldiers from anything. You know, get minus some huge chunk of armor, and you're pretty much a GG when you're on the ladders. So destroying the walls with the siege cannons or whatever is very important to even have them in your army. And to remember again the rule of, you can surround the city with a huge amount of armies and annihilate it completely that way, because you have so much reinforcements right there. Well, reinforcements, so much of an army. But anyway, beside that, let's see what we can do. Kittering, producing, confirm movement for whom? Oh yes, our long swordsman. Well, a long swordsman, you can immediately go on to ever so amazing teleporter. Get into teleporter, enter here, and go. Excellent. I think the most wise thing is to attack this with 2 armies. But I'm kind of worried that we're gonna get budge fucked by the enemy. You know, like hell's ringing bells. Let me just see. You know what? I might do that. I might do 2 armies on that for in case, you know, to not lose Conan again, to not lose anyone if possible. I cannot remember exactly what was guarding this. I know that I checked out, but we'll check it out again when we reach the legendary fortress. For now, this is it. The enemy shouldn't be able to do anything against us. We get a little bit of vision here. Let's go back. There is no point. GTFO out of there. Thank you very much. I mean, not like he's actually giving us any vision because we already upgraded for that vision range. So there is the radius beyond our borders. Thank you very much. Very beautiful, of course. So hell's mother humping bells. That's it. Let's end that beautiful thing. Kittering. Just let's see what Kittering. Oh, Kittering is actually a draconian city, and as we do not actually have enough money, like 11 gold pieces, we're not gonna be gaining anything out of it. Okay, let's end the turn finally and see what's next. What's in store? So Borodir is always on the move. Game has been saved, thankfully. I love that it saves before the end of the turn, so we can reload if shit happens, but we will not because that's not the way we're going. So there you go. Again, we can see the independent armies of trolls moving in the country of Baradir the Bull. Baradir the Bull is very much expanding, and in a good way, and he has a huge chunk of heroes, secondary heroes. Very, very nice, very nice. I forgot actually what dwarves do not like in terms of terrain, but doesn't really matter. I'm grateful that he's also on my own lands, especially on the frontier, near the frontier city. And there you go. He's actually moving that one of those beasts, the war beast that we can actually build ourselves at some point. The war breed, whatever. Those are some sexy beasts. I never utilized them myself, never seen them in combat, so I'm very much interested. You can see they actually phalanxes, the highest tier, I would say, unit for the Warlord class. Those are the phalanxes. And what can I say more about the beautiful Wage of Wonders 3? Nothing that you already don't know. I mean, I would advise anyone with the oh my god, of course. That's okay. Come towards Demon. Get towards Demon if you dare. Get towards Demon, you little sons of bitches. Oh my god. They're pushing with everything. They are pushing with everything. Thankfully, I have a big army there, so I can push towards... Whenever I want to get the legendary fucking something, the motherfuckers have to screw me in the ass. You know? The Mother Humpers, Domain Invasion, and Gambarak. You know, these bastards, these motherfuckers. And they're 2 full armies. They even have some summon units like a Note Sprint Tier 3. They have a goddamn Tier 2 Phantasm Warrior with expert goblins. You know what? If we can destroy this army, Swarm Darter. You know what? This is Swarm Darter, so that means if we get close to these fuckers, they're pretty much a GG. And they have 2. Vervlucht the Foul-Mouthed, and we have Terror White Metal. Army leader, Goblin Tigger. There you go. And they have a Goblin Warg Rider, a Goblin Big Build Tier 3. They have actually quite a good army composition, in all honesty. You know what, baby? You know what? Let's get a little bit like this. Yes, how do you like them apples, bitch? Let's join in on the party. Let's see. My 2 armies against your 2 armies. How do you like them apples? Okay, so now we should be able to build stone walls immediately. Like, immediately there. We need all the reinforcements we can get, baby. But the best thing is we have cleared everything on our side, so this has to work well. Let's get in. Well, that is actually just gives us a little bit back our movement. So did not even work. I mean, that did not even work. But thankfully our armies are gathering. Now I'm a little bit more confident in how all this is gonna go for us. And as you can see, this is a beautiful dwarf scout. It has ability to water walk. So over the waters and far away, my dearest friends, we can go and explore so much more than we would be able to do with anything else. And this sort of look how fast the little girl is. Is that a girl? I think that's a girl. Let's see the dwarf scout. Yeah, the girls. Look at them boobies, man. So I have the sprint, of course, swimming ability. Irregulars. Do remember we have gained the irregular thing. that is the forestry of the beaten path, I think. Irregular receive monitoring forest, no scout train, no, that trail running, yeah, plus 8 more movement they gained. So there you go. This is all about the irregulars. I love that. There's so much detail to the game, you know. There's so much freaking detail to the game. So now it's really the question: should we join our everything? Because the enemy is on in our domain. We would not be able to attack at this turn. Again, get close and bunch up on them. But I will wait and see what they do here. I think what I have here at the moon, plus additionally that my ally is here, hopefully he's not gonna run away like a little bitch. I have enough of an army to attack and fight these bastards off. But do remember, each one of these is a hero, a theocrat, never fought those, our dwarf theocrat, wow, they're all theocrats, dwarf theocrat, a goblin theocrat. Wow, did not expect that. I mean, I've never fought theocrats, not that I remember. So there is that. So trail running has been researched. Thank you very much. Like the new research. As now we can get the mounted archers, which unlocks the products of phalanxes. But again, if we do not have that specific building for that specific thing, there is no point. And now let's see. We have the warfare, which again gives us additional plus 100 mana. Right, I'm not really going for the tier, you see, level 1 or last stand magic for the Warlord class. I'm mostly going for the Empire upgrades than anything else. Master Cartographer, the entire world map is explored and stays that way. Explored hexes are still covered in fog of war though. Okay, but we know everything on the map, what it is. That's cool. That's fucking cool. Expansionism. Outposts gain an additional plus 20 production, and their population growth is double. Outposts. Any outpost, like a city, or just a basic outpost, and then slowly, you know, when you create, it's an outpost. You can be the first thing you create with the those settlers is an outpost, if I'm not mistaken. So there is that. Should I go for that, or I just go for the... I'm going to go for warfare because only it's 2 turns, and I'm 2 turns, so I'm going to go for it like a beast. But as I said, I'm going for that legendary. I don't care. I do not care. I think this would be the smartest thing to do, to be honest. If they dare attack, from what we can see, even if they have 2 armies moving in on us, I'm not afraid of these. Because then they're just swarm daughters and all that. I should be more worried about the Goblin Big Beetle, which is T3 Cav, the Nord Serpents, which is a very dangerous creature. Very dangerous, a 12, 75 health points, right, 65 health points. We have level 3 Theocrats, so there is that, and we are a little bit better. We're level 4 and level 5, if I'm not mistaken, on my main hero, on my leader, Conan. Tier 2, and of course also it's important to see what levels they are. The secondary army definitely has been leveled up in terms of, you see, the expert level, which doesn't give any more. Elite gives inflict severely poisoned thing, but that's a little bit far off for those at the moment. Okay, so let's see the movement. Let's continuously move as always towards the main gist of all the things necessary, which is the frontier. Now it's all about the frontier to me. I have to concentrate on getting the frontier, but also making roads, more roads, right here, right there. Excellent. Build me roads. Beautiful. And of course we cannot build ourselves, or can we build a fortress? That's 100, not enough gold. Really? Okay, well, I'm building a bunch of stuff, so there is that. Okay, well, as you can see, this is what we'll be able to take. Oh boy, I won't be able to take... Oh man, okay, so I will be able to take this, but anyway, this thing has not been explored, so no point in crying about that. So we'll wait. The next turn we'll be taking what the Wealth of Knowledge, plus 20 knowledge, and plus 10 mana. That's not a bad thing, to be honest. But hell's mother humping bells, right? Mother humping bells. Okay, the City Underworld has produced a beautiful human hunter. The human hunter moves in like a beast of prey. Please, Berserker, get inside. I need everybody's help here. Excellent. Move, move, move. I think they will not dare do anything, so I'm risking this like a beast. I'm going at it like a beast. Okay, I can't do anything at the moment with my scouts. That's fine. We're getting close, my friends, to some of the more major battles, and finally maybe penetrating through the enemy lines and getting there first and bunch of other cities. At the moment, from what I've seen, the Battle of the Ball has been... Well, he doesn't have like a huge armies over here. Well, to be honest, he does. He has a lot of heroes. He has a lot of secondary heroes, which I do not have. He also has a Draconian Flyer, which is a tier 3 unit, no less. He must have gained this from this specific city as a reward, maybe, or that city already had built specific structures to build a flyer even. Those flyers are difficult to kill. Now, of course, we can actually see the dwarf war breed. So these are the war breeds. Never utilize them. Look cool as fudge. They have wall crushing, regrowth, heals. Beautiful. It's a dwarf. Cave crawling, even though but sadly we don't have caves in the game. We don't have the underground. Volunteer. The unit has minus 50% upkeep. Bringer of Goodwill. I'm guess, yeah, that's Bringer of Goodwill. That must be some specific thing he has researched and gained that ability to have the minus 50%. But it's okay, because at the moment I'm the one getting fucked by the enemy. Well, they're charging at us, and I think, as I said, this is gonna be a sufficient force to defend and rape the enemy. The enemy will need a lot more than that, because most of them are archers, and I can just wait out, kill their melee units, and then attack them, specifically the goblin swarm darters, or what? Sword darters. No, swarm darters. Now, of course, here's something we can recruit some mercenaries. To be honest, I'm gonna leave this one unit there, and we're gonna see exactly human knight. For 340, I would take you, baby. I would motherfucking take you, because that's a tier 3 unit. That's an amazing human cav unit. I would take that baby down immediately. Okay, let's move down. Beautiful, move in. Monster Hunter, move in. Excellent. So we have the Dwarven Scout again. No, that's just that one. Okay, I've already moved her, so that's why it's so. We gain the Great Temple. Excellent, beautiful. What's next to gain? To be honest, we're producing 78 gold PCs, right? That's a gold income from this specific city. I might go for another human scout, because to be honest, they have proved to be very valuable. I'm gonna go for that and build another builder, and with that builder we'll build something else. I don't know what, and no, I don't know where, but I think I'm just gonna go. Can I build a builder here? Draconian build. That's a Draconian builder. You know what? No, that's 2 turns for that Draconian BC. That's the difference. That's the freaking difference. The builders and everything else, man. The builders and everything else. Pike minions produce. Okay, 2 turns 50. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go with that. Our pike units are beginning with additional rankency, which is just a basic trooper rank. So there's that. No wonder I don't have enough money for anything, but I have enough of a force that I'll be able to hold off most of the enemy evil that comes towards us. Okay, so we'll end this turn and see what's gonna happen. Maybe there's gonna be a massive freaking battle. That's gonna be the thing. So let's end. Yes, I moved everybody that I wanted to move. I hope I did. I hope I did. So moving. Let's see what's happening. Let's see what's happening. What's gonna happen, that is. Let's see what's gonna happen. So my friend Border Ball is definitely staying in that Draconian city. He's raping the living crap out of the independents and running away like a little bitch. Thank you. I mean, now when I needed your help, you're running like a little... Fuck off. Doesn't really matter. 2 armies of 6 against 2 armies of 6. That's gonna be fine. And we are in the defensive position, so fuck them. Okay, Baradir, you are like a beast. Like, honestly, Baradir, we're playing on the Emperor difficulty, mind you, so this is the highest difficulty. Though I'm playing the campaign the hardest difficulty, I'm guessing it's the same freaking thing anyway. You know, hell's mother humping bells. So I would know how the enemy would counter against us. The fact is, you just have to stack 2 to 3 armies together always, you know, of 6, and that way the enemy will not dare attack you. But let's see what the Wanted the Shocking does here. He's thinking, okay, he's definitely going for us. He's definitely going for us. Let's see. This is gonna be the battle, people. This is the battle. Let's press right click. Okay, beautiful jump. Nothing is happening at the moment. Oh my god, he did not. He chose to stay near my city and maybe wait for the reinforcement or does something else. I have no clue. I have no clue. This is an interesting development. This is an interesting motherfucking development. This is highly interesting development. A highly interesting development, my friends. A highly interesting development. My god. Oh my god. You know, like, oh my god. A highly interesting development. Oh boy. Like, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh motherfucking boy. Oh, this is gonna be a battle of century, man. This is gonna be a battle of century. Barriers 1, we got the scout, we gain a bunch of longsword and berserkers. Good thing, excellent. Let's get you over here, baby. Over here. Explore. Tell me what you see. Oh, they have rates. You know, the rates are not that bad. They're incorporeal. 60% damage protection, that is a problem in general. Has 40 health points, 9 defense and 10 against resistance against magic. Dedicated to evil, physical protection of 60, blight protection, frost protection, fire weakness and spirit weakness of 40. I have none of those. Actually I do have on my hero, I have the fire immolate, so I'll be able to do maybe something. Has a life steal, restore 3 to 5 health points every time a unit performs a melee attack against an enemy unit. A brain rot, melee and range attack inflict brain rot. Units suffering from brain rot have minus 20 spell points. This effect lasts 2 turns. 20 turns, 2 turns. It's a support unit. It's an undead, of course. Cannot regenerate. Okay, they have a galleon warship. You know, this is gonna be an interesting thing. This is gonna be a very interesting thing. How we're gonna fight this, I have no clue. Never really had these type of huge battles on the sea, so I am a little bit scared. A little bit scared. A little bit. But we'll have to do it nonetheless. And do we even have a chance? No. No, we do have a chance. You have to get the fuck out of there, baby. Excellent. Let's go. Conan is leading the party. Closely matched. You know, if we can't defeat these, I'm just gonna cry like a little bitch, in all honesty. Like, I'm just gonna cry like a little bitch. How much points? We have 40 casting points, highly important. Highly important. Now, the thing is, it's highly important to utilize those 40 casting points on that battle or on the bottom battle where we have more enemy units, you know. So that's the question. That's actually the true question. You see, this is the battle that should like be the battle of everything. Should be the battle of everything. Let's position you over here, berserkers. So we're gonna be the ones attacking, I think. Yes, I think that's how it's gonna work for us. You like this? Thank you very much. Position you like here. And this should be it. Let's see. Okay, so these are the forces. I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose because only 2 forces are moving in on them. These 2 forces. These 2 mother humping forces. Okay, that means I'll have to... Let me just again check. Okay. Very likely defeat. Like, oh my god, really. So I have to move army a little bit to the side of sorts. A little bit to the side, like maybe here. I have no clue. I have no clue. Doesn't really matter, does it? Okay, closely matched. You know, this is gonna be a battle. You know that this is gonna be a battle. Like, now we have 3-4 armies of sorts. Okay, that Borodier, the asshole, he could have helped. He honestly could have helped me here. That douchebag. Now this is gonna be a battle where I win or I completely lose. If I lose, I'm just gonna cry heavily. No, no, no. Enter, enter. Thank you very much. Now with a lot of movement, by the way, this is gonna give us some units, thankfully. More hunters, monster hunters. Yeah, I'm gonna utilize everything on this one battle. I mean, this one battle is gonna be the battle. If I lose here, it's pretty much a GG for the most of the rest of the cities. I just do not have enough there to support the other cities at all. Like, at all. Enter. Thank you very much. Can you reach anyone? No, you cannot. Sad. That is sad, but it's okay. Okay, so that's it. This is it, the big, massive battle. The massive freaking battle. I'm gonna end my video here, guys. Next time, the battle of glory or death, or the glorious death of the death. I wish you the very best. The next time, more love, more drugs, and more Age of Wonders 3 goodness.